Are you in contact with children who find it difficult to complete tasks and make choices independently? Then this video is for you. So the behaviour which we will look at today is young people who find it difficult completing tasks independently. And last week we said that this can sometimes arise if the child didn't have the opportunity to separate as an independent person. And now when tasks or choices in life come up, they find it really difficult to make those decisions and will often have to check in before they do anything. So the two affirmations which I would use would be, you can know who you are and practice skills for independence, and we trust you to ask for support when you need it. So my first strategy which I would use is pause before trying to solve problems or give solutions. And I don't know about you guys, but I know I have definitely been guilty of this many a times with some of my students. And for me, it's really important for us as parents or educators dealing with this type of behavior to really stop and to not try and give the answer straight away, but really give that child a moment. That's why I use the word pause, but give that child a moment to really think about the task or what is asked of them, because the child needs to feel capable and allowed to make mistakes. And through those mistakes of trying to make a decision independently, that allows the child to grow in their capacity to think, and ultimately that allows them to grow from adolescents into adults. So again, that is really, really important. So for me, a simple example could be as simple as a young person who is deciding whether they want to be a part of the football team or the basketball team. You may think as an educator or parent that they need to be part of the football team because they are better at football. But it's our job to practice the pause and really allow them to explore the different outcomes of their independent decisions, whilst maintaining that if they make a mistake and things don't go well, they have you there as a support network to help them up, dust off their feet, ready for the next challenges which they will face in their life. And the last strategy which I would use is I would try to encourage progression from where they are and not by comparison to others. And for me, it's really important that we do not fall into the trap of observing and measuring the child's progression by comparing them to other people. So, for instance, if I have a child who struggles at a particular task and maybe their best friend Johnny is able to do that, what I really need to do is I really need to make sure I do not communicate to my child that they should be where Johnny is, because that really does communicate that there is something wrong. And that is an important thing which we do not want our young people to live up to and to have in their mind. But what we really want to show our young people is that everyone grows differently, and that we are willing and able to allow that young person to grow in their independence and in their separation at their own rate. And as they do grow, we will be there to cheer them on and to let them know that they are valued and that they are important just as they are. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. And I cannot believe it, but we have finished the entire series on the cycle of development. So we've looked at the being stage, the doing stage, the identity. We've looked at thinking, skills and structure, and integration. And along with all of those, we've looked at some of the jobs of the child and some strategies which I hope have been useful to you, whether you are a parent or an educator. I do offer more in-depth training about the cycle of development and its implications within parenting and schooling. So if you are interested or know of any organizations that you may feel would benefit from this content, then my information will be in the description. So please drop me an email and I would love to connect with you. So yeah, guys, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to be going into my new series, which brings me in front of the camera and we will be having some stories and talking about the triumphs and struggles of fathers and the difficulties that some fathers have, which they may feel they do not have permission to speak about. The series is Confessions of a Dad, so please look out for it in the next couple of weeks. And as always, guys, thank you for listening. Please give this a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.